Episode 16. Shadowed Corners.
As a researcher in an advanced tech lab, I've always been drawn to things that flicker in the dark. It's a fascination that's grown from a childhood fear. As I sit at my workstation, late into the night, I notice something strange. The screen on my desktop is flickering. Not a glitch or a loose cable, this is different. Each time it flickers, the room seems to distort ever so slightly. Our lab is housed in an old industrial park, a place that has seen better days. There's an old parking lot in the back, filled with forgotten scrap and an ancient, single streetlight. A streetlight that flickers, casting eerie shadows on the discarded machinery. I shrug off the odd sensation from my workstation and decide to take a break, stepping outside into the chilly night. The parking lot under the flickering streetlight appears to sway with each burst of light. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice something peculiar. In between the bursts of light, the shadows aren't where they should be. A stack of pipes in the distance appears hazy, almost as if obscured by a large figure. Brushing it off as my tired mind playing tricks, I return inside and continue working. Hours pass and my research isn't yielding the results I need. Feeling frustrated, I glance up at the old security camera monitor on the wall. Each screen alternates with the rhythm of the streetlight's flicker outside. One screen, showing the view of the hallway outside my office, catches my attention. In the intermittent darkness, there appears to be a strange distortion in the center of the hallway. My mind flashes back to the distorted shadows in the parking lot and unease sets in. I decide to call it a night and pack up my things. As I step out into the hallway, the lights overhead start to flicker. A cold shiver runs down my spine as I look at the spot where I saw the distortion. There's nothing there, or so it seems. As the lights flicker off, the distortion becomes a distinct figure. My heart pounds in my chest as I sprint towards the exit. The figure seems to keep pace, appearing closer each time the light flickers off. Finally reaching the exit, I stumble into the parking lot under the flickering streetlight. I turn around, and just as the light goes out, I see the figure standing in the doorway of the lab. I rush home, locking every door and window. But as I try to calm down, I notice the lights in my apartment starting to flicker. As I look towards the corner of my living room, I see a faint distortion. It only becomes visible when the light goes out. I pick up a lamp and throw it at the figure, but it passes right through, hitting the wall and shattering. The figure seems to grow closer with each flicker, and soon it's standing right in front of me. Panic grips me, and I manage to let out a scream just as the lights flicker out once again. When they come back on, the figure is gone. Exhausted and shaken, I go to bed. The next morning, I convince myself it was all a product of sleep deprivation. That is until I notice something on my living room floor. 3 long, coarse, black hairs. Now, as the night descends and the shadows grow longer, I'm afraid to turn on any lights. I know that in the flickering darkness, the figure is waiting.